today we're asking the age-old question, are 2 CPUs better than 1 for gaming?
And we're gonna be testing that today with a dual CPU combo that we bought on AliExpress for only $80 that includes the CPU's motherboard and RAM. Is it too good to be true? We're about to find out, but first a word from today's sponsor. Are you tired of your unactivated Windows install on your gaming PC? Well, today's video sponsor, GVG Mall, has you covered. GVG Mall is an online marketplace to gain access to really awesome discounted game keys and, more specifically, as we mentioned, Windows 10 licenses.
It is incredibly easy to get your Windows 10 or 11 activation key from GVG Mall. Just use code TB20 to get a special discount, and then all you have to do is take that code, put it into Windows, and boom, you have an activated Windows copy.
We have been working with GVG Mall for several years now, and we love the reliability of all the products they have to offer, so be sure to check the link in the description down below. Use code TB20 to save on your next purchase of a Windows key or other product from GVG Mall.
So normally we just talk about the CPU first, but this is an AliExpress combo, so we're gonna have to open the whole entire thing up. But this is a X79, that's it, that's all it is. But basically it's from the company, to our knowledge, Atomiter, or we always call them Artemiter, but I'm realizing there's like no AR.
It's just Anteater.
Yeah, it's just Anteater, that's what we call them nowadays. So we're gonna get these 2 brackets. These plastic brackets are 2011 mounting for a cooler, and it looks like we also have some RAM inside here, which we'll try to do this in our typical order. Our motherboard is here, and our Xeons are just already plopped in there.
Plopped in there, ready to go, buddy.
Now, these Xeons are going to be legit Intel Xeons, and you can very much tell. I mean, they're used Xeons. They're probably out of a server, and they basically put them in these, we like to call them like new or refurbished boards, because the board itself is basically new material, but then we believe that a lot of the chipsets on the board, and like the ICs and stuff like that, are commonly reused from old boards. But as you can see, this thing has 4 RAM slots, like in different spots. We can fit our 2 coolers, hopefully. That's going to be a fun little task because these CPUs are very close together. But 8 core, 16 threads for both of them, so that means 16 core, 32 thread in theory, and on top of that, 3.4 gigahertz from each of them, which isn't too bad when we're talking about boost frequencies of Xeons. Now for the cooler, these things arrived in just a bang up shape. I mean, a real good shape. And they're basically just like RGB tower coolers from Iwangu. And let me try to pull one of these out here.
Let's see. They were 15 bucks a piece. Oh man,
look at that.
That needs some loving.
It needs a little, I mean, luckily, look how thin this stuff is. But typical AliExpress fashion, they do not ship these coolers in any good condition. But look at this, we get more of these brackets. It's actually cool. Normally we don't have these, like it's hard to find them, but hey, AliExpress came in clutch. We'll just set the whole thing to RGB, it'll be nice and simple. All right, so let's see. We should have 32 gigs of RAM here, and it's actually Samsung. It's like literally Samsung RAM, but then it's like rebranded as Acer.
It looks like Acer. They're trying to say laser.
They're trying to say Acer.
Acer.
Comments, let us know. Is it laser or Acer? So yeah, these are 8 gig sticks. They're 12800R, so I believe they're just 1600 megahertz. But yeah, we got 4 sticks of it, so I guess I would say it'll look good, but it's just green RAM, so it probably won't look super amazing or anything, but I'm glad that we'll be able to have all of the RAM slots filled up. And for the SSD, we have a Teamgroup Vulcan Z 1 terabyte 2.5-inch SSD. This is still plenty fast, guys. No problems with this. You're just gonna have to run that ugly little cable, but we'll make it work.
And for the graphics card, we have an XFX RX 6600. And the reason we got this card is because it's such a good deal in the used market. I think we ended up paying about $160 for this card. You can get them anywhere between 130 to like 160 bucks, depending on where you're looking. And yeah, this is gonna be an interesting card to use with this because I have a strong feeling these Xeons are gonna hold it back a little bit, but because of the price to performance, it was a really good buy, and it's good for experimenting to see if this card can shine with these dual Xeons. Now the power supply is kind of a weird choice, but it kind of makes sense also. This is a Segotep 750 watt 80 plus gold power supply that is PCI 5.0 ready. Please don't put a 4080 or 4090 with this, but the reason we got this is because it does require the motherboard 2 8-pin power connectors, and you can find some power supplies, but normally they're kind of hard to guarantee that they actually come with 2 8-pins, especially when you're buying something that needs to be a little bit higher wattage. These older Xeons do pull watts, and I wanted something around the 700 to 750 watt range, and this was a pretty respectable price at around $89. Again, we're still under $500, but if you're somebody who wants to get an older power supply that comes with those power connectors and doesn't want to buy something this high end, you don't really have to, but this is a good option that we've used many times in builds over PCBros.tech, our PC selling business. Now this case I'm excited to take a look at. This is the Montech Air 903 Max, which I believe we only paid $75 for, and it's an eATX case with RGB fans up front. The reason we went eATX is that motherboard. I don't really think it is eATX. It might actually be, or it might not be, but I just kind of gambled that it was going to be EATX. It is extra wide compared to ATX. So EATX normally is like this extra mounting on the edge right here that kind of just extends a little bit further. It might have worked in a normal case, but it might have covered up like the cable holes. So we had to like run like the 24 pin and stuff a different way. But we're going to open this thing up and see what it looks like, because 3 RGB fans up front for under $100 and it's a full-size case. It's actually pretty impressive. Montech is kind of killing the budget case game right now, and this case looks like it's no different compared to all the other ones they offer. Yeah, Montech's been working on a lot of cases recently. I know they have a height-wise 60 clone type case coming out, which is going to be cool, and it's like at $100. We'll be excited to see that when that comes out. But yeah, nice case. Looks very premium for under $100. Nice ventilation up front, 3 RGB fans, 1 in the back. It's got plenty of ventilation. Normally cases at this price point that come with RGB come with like 1 RGB fan in the back and like nothing else, and it's really bad ventilation wise. This thing is maxed out with fans, and it's gonna look pretty good with everything installed. So we're not gonna waste any more time. Put this Xeon system together and see how it performs in the latest titles.
Alright guys, we're playing some Apex Legends. We are at max FOV 1080p, and we are running a mix of medium and high settings. Let's see how she does. We're getting, let's see, 160 FPS with pretty good milliseconds actually.
Not too bad.
Looks like the percentages are fairly split. This game really isn't taking much advantage of our CPU anyway. Well, our CPUs, plural.
If you look at the wattage, it's freaking out every so often for the CPU. It randomly goes up to 9,000 watts, which, oh God, that's scary. Yeah, something, I think probably Afterburner doesn't know how to handle 2 CPUs, because that is basically splitting the load between the two. And the same thing in Task Manager just shows that you have 2 sockets, but it shows as 1 CPU that is 16 cores and 32 threads. Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of stutter here and there, and that's just the downside of dual socket. Oh, it's not gonna stop him though. It's not gonna stop him though. Yeah, running dual socket, there's always gonna be that latency, and it's just a Xeon running at 3 gigahertz. The clock speed ain't amazing either, but I wonder if those temperatures are accurate. Getting 30 degrees Celsius right now. I don't know if that's like an average between the two or if it's just one. This entire computer, I mean, it makes sense. The fans are running really loud. The GPU's only at 47 degrees Celsius. Like, this is an icebox.
That does make sense. Yeah, those coolers are like pretty, I mean, it wouldn't have came with coolers that big on even like a server in the factory.
No. A good idea as well, if you wanted to make this thing even cheaper, but it wouldn't be like substantially cheaper, is buying like a 580 off of AliExpress if you want something that might make a little more balanced sense. But hey, if we're playing Apex right now, we're at like 96% usage, so the bottleneck's not insane in Apex at least. Help me. Oh.
Why is...
Oh! Jesus.
Just give me a reloaded gun.
Oh, goodness.
Ow, ow! You freaking died. Jesus Christ. Ow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. C-Man almost got you. Oh. Why are you running? One more. Oh God.
Reload. Oh, my tracking. Oh, it's pee bottles. Dude, they literally have a laser. Uh-oh, and there goes that team right there.
Oh man.
Well, that was a good run. The specs held up like surprisingly well.
Yeah, really good. Not a ton of stutter. I was expecting far more stutter. Let's play a game that's definitely gonna push it to its limits, some Call of Duty. All right, guys, we are now in Call of Duty. Balance presets, AMD FSR balance, 1080p, and not too shabby. This is multiplayer. This is not Warzone. Warzone would probably be a bit more demanding, but yeah, gun promotion. Yeah. But yeah, I want to play some multiplayer just to mix things up a little bit, and I'm pretty happy with the results so far. usage is very low, and we're still getting good FPS numbers. It's probably because I'm running 1080p with FSR, so we're really just relying on some CPU horsepower here, which we do have. Yeah, no, honestly, this is performing better than I expected. It could be this map, or just in general. I mean, it's working good. It's just funny that we're getting 100 FPS. Oh God, oh God. And our GPU's not even like, I mean, it's barely at 50% usage.
Or if you get the revolver.
Oh, come on. Yeah, baby.
Marksman action.
Ooh, one more kill already. Ah! Wait, wasn't there somebody there? Okay,
he died.
I think he's in like animation or something. Aw, I've been knifed. How long was that?
Close.
It was 3 minutes. Let's see if we can run back another one of those. That was like 3 minutes. Are you kidding me? Did I just get, oh God. Oh, I ran out of bullets. Get him, teammate. Let's go. Oh God, I didn't mean to switch guns. But that worked. But hey, you know what? It worked. Pretty good performance, but as always, we're gonna play some really demanding titles to push the thing to its limits, but these dual Xeons have kind of impressed me. I was expecting this to be far worse than it was. We'll wrap this video up real quick.
All right, guys, we just got done benchmarking our dual Xeons and 6600. Yeah, this thing is pushing a lot of air, and that's just honestly our fault. We didn't have any more fan headers in the motherboard, so the fan hub is just letting the fans go full speed. But hey, temperature-wise, it did amazing.
Yeah, very well temperature-wise and very well performance-wise overall. I think for $80, if you're wanting to do a really cheap system, you'll have no problems whatsoever getting some really good value out of this thing. It really just depends on what you pair with it. The RX 6600 is definitely the limit I would go with this thing. You can make something even more value focused with like an RX 580 and make something around $300 with a ton of cores and threads. But yeah, it's an interesting build, and these X79 combos are getting really cheap. So if you want to build this PC, check the links in the description down below. They will be affiliate links and they will help us out. Let us know what you think of this dual X79 CPU motherboard combo. Would you build with one yourself? Let us know in the comment section down below.
And as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/toastybros, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
So now that we have benchmarked and fully tested this PC with Windows 10 Pro, of course, it will be for sale at PCBros.tech with a 1-year warranty.
PCBros.tech, gaming PCs, gaming laptops, and so much more. Use code ToastyBros20 and check out to save 2% on your next purchase. See these build mats, guys? You should pick one up today. See you guys later. Goodbye.